Hi everyone, it's Roger here from What's On at DisneyPlus.com. It's Friday, it's time for a quick Disney Plus news roundup. We're going to be talking about a delay for Elemental here in the UK. Also going to be talking about some new Star Originals and much more. But before we go any further, make sure you do hit that subscribe or like button. It really does help. And let's jump into it. So Disney has put out on social medias here in the United Kingdom that Pixar's Elemental is going to be delayed by a few weeks. It was supposed to come out on June the 16th. It has now been pushed back to July the 7th. This came up because there was a little image that came up about Carl's Date, which is the short that goes alongside it. That was originally going to be going to Disney Plus, now going alongside Elemental, saying the 7th. I was just holding off just in case there was a mistake, but Disney also put out a trailer as well confirming the release date. Now, it's not uncommon for Disney films sometimes to get international release dates a little bit different. It is a shame that it is being delayed because up till now, even on the press site right now for the UK, it's still saying the original June date. Now, I would suspect this is just for the UK. It's not going to impact on other areas. But who knows? I mean, there might be an issue with it going on, but I suspect it will just stay the same. It also might nicely line up with the school holidays here in the UK, because generally our sort of 6 weeks holidays are end of July, beginning of August. So pushing it back a few weeks will hopefully give the movie a little bit more legs at the box office. Obviously going to have an impact then probably on when it arrives on Disney Plus here in the UK. I'm not expecting this one to come to Disney Plus within like 45 days or 30 days like some of the other recent animated ones. It can probably be there for much longer with this new release schedule of putting them out on digital and DVD first, which is kind of going back to pre-pandemic stuff. So yes, it's obviously going to have a little bit of an impact. It's a shame, but I'm looking forward to watching Elemental when it comes out. But let me know what you think of this in the comments below. Disney's FX has released the first trailer for Class of '09, a brand new thriller which is going to be coming out on Hulu in the United States and on Disney Plus in Canada on the 10th of May, with new episodes dropping weekly. No word yet when it's going to be coming out on Disney Plus in like Australia, New Zealand, the UK or Ireland. I suspect for us here in the UK, it'll be coming out when the whole series is coming out, because they seem to like the binge drop at the end, which is a shame. But I thought the trailer looks really interesting. It's kind of got like different time zones, kind of like 3 different things going on at once, where it's all following the Class of '09, and not to be confused with the recent Class of '07, which came on Netflix recently, where like there was a tidal wave and it took everybody up. So it's a different show completely. It's not a follow-up. This one is all about the FBI putting together a team, and kind of there seems to be something going on. It looks a little bit sinister. Something's not quite right in the FBI. So I thought the trailer looks really interesting. Definitely jumped out to me as a show that I'd want to watch. So I'm looking forward to watching this new FX series, Class of '09. But let me know what you thought of the trailer in the comments below. Disney has also released a brand new trailer for the upcoming Star Original series, The Clearing, which is the first Australian drama. This one's going to be coming out on the 24th of May with the first 2 episodes, with new episodes dropping weekly. I suspect it'll also be out on Hulu in the United States at the same time. This one's going to have a global release. You know how it's like with Star Originals, suspect Star Plus in Latin America. The trailer, you got Miranda Otto in there, you got Guy Pearce. This is creepy. I've watched it a couple of times and it's just really eerie, and you don't quite know what's going on, and something really sinister's going on. Creepy. I'm loving the fact as well of having an Australian drama, because they're kind of just filmed differently, different perspective, not done in your typical way that you might expect like from a British or an American show. But I'd love to know what you think of The Clearing in the comments below. The Nielsen streaming chart has been released for the week of the 13th of March through to the 19th of March. So this covers 4 different charts: original, acquired, movies, and the combined chart. Obviously it's a few weeks behind. It always seems to be the big issue. So a couple of cool things here. The Mandalorian held on to the 3rd spot in the originals and also in the overall chart. Just literally not too far behind Netflix, You, and Shadow and Bone. There wasn't a huge amount in it. Bluey continues to be a monster of a hit, and that one's just kind of doing really well in the acquired chart and in the overall chart. As you'd expect, the ABC series Grey's Anatomy continues to pull in audiences on the acquired chart. Obviously, you can watch that one on Disney Plus here in the UK and in Australia. And on the movies chart, both Encanto and Moana continue to pull in audiences for Disney Plus. And also the Hulu original Boston Strangler slipped in on the 9th spot, which is great for that film. And obviously you'll find that one on Disney Plus around the world. But let's now talk about what's new on Disney Plus today. The big new release all over the place was a new short, Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. This one got released back in December. now available to everyone. That was pretty much the only thing we got here in the US. There was also a brand new Star original, My Apologies. So that one's been released in the UK, Australia, Canada, etc. So that one's a different kind of film. There was a little bit of a delay for the second season of Single Drunk Female for a release in Australia and New Zealand, but you now find that one on there as well, in addition to some new episodes of Good Trouble. While here in the UK, we did get some new content as well, including the 20th Century Studios film, The Predator. But I'd love to know what you're going to be watching on Disney Plus over the weekend. Let me know in the comments below. So it's been 95 years since Oswald the Lucky Rabbit first made its debut on the screen, and this new short was originally released just before Christmas to celebrate that anniversary. No idea why it's taken so long to arrive on Disney Plus. You know, they put it out on YouTube for free, so it wasn't like, you know, there's any reason they shouldn't be putting this stuff out on Disney Plus at the same time. They seem to do this a lot with YouTube. I don't quite get, like with YouTube, well, you can do what you want with it. You know, there's no contracts or anything in place. I do wonder as well whether or not they put this short out to maybe like redo some trademark or copyright, because obviously that's going to be coming up in a few years when it hits 100 years. So if they've got something new out, they might be able to like re-copyright it or do something like that. And that might be a bit pessimistic, but obviously that's just where my mind went straight away, going, oh, there's something about this one. I mean, it's nice to see them doing stuff like this. I wish they did more shorts, especially like with Mickey and other characters. It's a little bit fun. I mean, the kind of introducing this character, because it's not one that a lot of us grew up with. I certainly didn't grow up with Oswald. The Universal didn't really take the same kind of care for this character that Disney did with Mickey. I thought it was a nice, fun little short, and kind of shows off the fun side of him, and kind of like this weird thing of like pulling all his parts together. But the idea of getting your foot off and kind of scratching your back, I do kind of think that would be quite useful. But overall, a lot of fun. But as I said, it's just a shame that they took so long to get it out on Disney Plus after YouTube. But let me know, what did you think of the Oswald the Lucky Rabbit short in the comments below. And in our question of the day, MTN asked, I hope that maybe the original and the 2020 reboot of Animaniacs will be moving to Max later this year, if Tiny Toon Adventures will also be leaving Hulu when it's shifting over to new Max because of the upcoming Tiny Toons Looniversity, which is going to be coming out in the fall. So ultimately this is going to come down to the contract between Warner Brothers and Hulu. Depends what they're going on. Some of the older stuff might be able to move over a little bit quicker. Generally, though, with new originals, they tend to stay on platforms for a few years as kind of part of the exclusivity of it all. But yeah, I wouldn't be at all surprised if something happened with that one and they eventually get shifted over to Max at some point. Kind of makes more sense, but obviously Hulu's going to want to keep hold of its original. But let me know, are you going to be checking out the recent episodes of the Animaniacs? Only recently came out with the latest and final season. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to go check us out over at what's on at disneyplus.com. Like, follow and subscribe. Make sure you check us out on Sunday for our live Q&A, and I'll be back for another news video on Monday. On that note, guys, thank you very much. See you guys soon. Laters.